Hey Pisces, how you doing? Okay, so I was picking up on your energy last night, and just like Capricorn and Leo, I tried to upload your pre-recorded reading, and we in the last little moments of Mercury retrograde, so they had to kind of jab me up a little bit because it's been being real good to me. But anyway, um, I was tapping into your energy, and I just feel this kind of like somber kind of energy. It's like you're not sad, but you're not necessarily super happy. And I feel like somewhere in your life you feel unnoticed. Like you feel like you putting all your effort into something, but it's not getting you the acknowledgement that you feel like you deserve. And I get it. And it's like you need to kind of focus on where you are getting the support from and utilize that energy because sometimes you can get in this space to where you don't see the support you have because you could be focusing on the support you're not getting in certain areas of your life. And that could be jamming you up and really just having you in your feelings a little bit. But I honestly feel like if you kind of reflect and see in your life where things are going good, you'll be able to pull yourself out of that energy. All right, let's see what the cards have to say for you. I see you at the bottom of the deck in the hangman position. I see you. So you are like trying to hang there. Realizations that had been brought to the surface, I feel like during cancer season. And now you're like really purging it. So it's kind of weighing heavy on you. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, look at the cards. It's kind of weighing heavy on you. You kind of feel like, when is this? I feel like it's kind of dealing with matters of the heart. Because I was just about to say, when is this person gonna see my effort? When is this person gonna notice me? So you could kind of be feeling unseen by someone that you feel like you have an emotional connection to. And maybe this person is not reciprocating the energy that you expect from them. Let's see. Ooh, okay, Pisces. Ten of Pentacles comes right out with the of Wands. And last night when I was doing your reading, this same energy came out. And I was like, yo, that's what I mean by like you focusing on what you think you're not getting and what you're not being shown. But at the same time, it's so much other good stuff going on in your life with the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands coming out straight out the gate. So, like, I feel like you thinking too much into something. You putting like too much emotional stock into things that like really don't matter, and it's taking you away from like seeing the goodness. You literally got the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands coming out. So you have abundance all around you. You're in the position to have that success and to be welcomed in by people. Especially with the Six of Wands. Little hater right here in the back. I don't know, you can see it because this camera is kind of bad tonight. But this dude right here is like, yeah, I see you, but I'm not gonna really acknowledge you. And I feel like that's the energy that you're dealing with, like people who see you but don't really want to acknowledge you, and that's making you feel like everything else in your life is falling apart. But it's really not. You really have a lot of things to be grateful for. Look at the bottom of the deck. You got the Magician card. So you have everything that you need to create the desired outcome. You have all the tools, all the knowledge, all the skill, but what are you doing with it? Apparently, you have done something right to be able to have this energy. But I feel like you're not acknowledging that. You too busy focused on that one little person in the background here that's not giving you the attention that you want. So you're allowing that to spread across everything in your life. The Wheel of Fortune comes out. So maybe you have been feeling neglected or not seen lately. But what is about to happen is that's about to change. That's about to switch. Everything's about to turn around. And you're going to start to, ooh, I got to sneeze. Ooh, excuse me. You're going to start to see things actually pan out for you. Wow. Every time I pick up this deck to shuffle, something else comes up. You got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So home matters. You're probably worried about home. Stop being the nomad, okay, Pisces? I know you're the flying fish, but you need to take root somewhere. And I feel like with this Ten of Pentacles, it needs to be your own. You know, it's time for you to create your legacy. It's time for you to focus on the things that are going to bring you that self-fulfillment, that self-gratification, as opposed to looking outward and waiting for it to come from external sources. Because with this Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and then the Four of Wands in the upright at the bottom of the deck, I feel like it's a lot of good things that are around you and that are coming into your life. And you need to get out your feelings and stop thinking that people are leaving you out, because they're not. It's just time for you to not escape into anybody, escape into things that'll distract you from really holding your own. It's time for you to just be very emotionally stable and focus on the good things that are in your life. Really focus on this stability of home. I feel like this is something that's important to you right now. You need to be focusing on this, you know, so that your surroundings will be more peaceful. That'll give you a better peace of mind, because sometimes you like to have those peaceful moments where you can kind of like daydream and drift off and really imagine. And that's what this magician energy was also telling us, like that the things that you imagine are the things that are going to come to fruition. So you have to be mindful of the things that you're allowing your mind to tell you. You know, you can get lost into beautiful, blissful, imaginative spaces where you can create the most divine things. But then also you can allow that mind space to take you into scenarios that are not even going to happen. And maybe you don't like to be alone. So as soon as someone pulls away from you or just takes time away, your mind takes hold of you and it creates a scenario that's not even there. So I really want you to be mindful of your thoughts around this time, because you have a lot of abundance and good energy that's trying to reach you, and that's all around you already. But I feel like you got to come up out of your mind and come up out of your emotions a little bit so that you can see that there is stability around you and that things are changing for the better. The Justice card comes up in reverse. So yeah, like I feel like you do feel like someone has done you a disjustice. And I feel like maybe somebody has, but I feel like you don't need to give that any more power. Because with the Magician card coming up in your reading, I feel like you need to be manifesting things that you want as opposed to focusing on the things that you don't have. As I say that, the Seven of Swords comes out. So you're definitely focusing on things that you feel like were taken from you. And this is kind of like, to me, peace of mind. You know, people have come into your life and maybe like messed with your emotions a bit, and so it took away your peace of mind. So you can really be in this space where you're feeling like that, but also some of you are taking your own joy. You're stealing your own joy. And if someone has done you a disjustice, don't focus on it anymore. Heal it in the best way you can and then move forward. It's time to step into this peaceful space, into your happiness, into your abundance. And that's what you need to be manifesting in your life right now, that happiness, that abundance. Yeah, we got the Queen of Cups in the upright position coming out, Pisces. So this is definitely your energy as well. It's time to really emotionally ground yourself. Don't allow your emotions to make you not see things clearly. But I feel like you're going to be stepping into a more emotionally balanced space where you're not going to just be seeing things dauntingly. You have the Judgment card coming up. So this is definitely you getting, like, I feel like a new lease on life. I feel you're just going to be resurrecting parts of you that you allowed to lay dormant because you were focused on other things. You know, the Hermit was next, and this is like you've done a lot of introspection within this time period where you were feeling left out and you were feeling you know like you didn't have the support. This was actually a time that was needed for you so that you can tap into yourself, so that you can see who you truly are. And so with the Judgment, with this is like a second chance at yourself. I feel like renewing yourself. This is like a raise in your vibration coming in with this. If you kind of see these guys are like raising from the dead, and you have the Hermit facing this with the light, I feel like you're really going to start to see clearly, and you're going to resurrect yourself out of this dark energy. Not dark, because the darkness is not always bad, but just this energy of feeling left out and not seen. You have the Knight of Wands. So I really feel like you're going to be ready to take on new things. But don't allow yourself to start things that you can't finish. See things through. you know but also, if there's somebody that just comes in and out of your life all the time and just has you in this headspace, then I want you to really reconsider allowing this person back in while you're doing this inside work, this shadow work. you know yeah, that is the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Cups jumps out. So, yeah, it's time for you to focus on you know, this emotional fulfillment, this stability, this having it all. And with this being the Ten of Cups, this is your energy as well. This is what you really want to feel. I always feel like Pisces are like the optimists a lot of times. You guys are like a very grounded water sign. So you always want this happy vibe, this where everybody's just, getting along and shit's cool, because sometimes it's too heavy on you to feel low emotion or just not have that high energy around you. But sometimes you have to allow that. And when you have to be in this hermit mode, don't take it as though people are shutting you out. Take it as though that it's time for you to be with yourself. Because Pisces, you guys do have a tendency to escape. You guys escape sometimes. And now you need to be escaping into yourself. And that's why you've been secluded. So that you can't use someone else's energy or life or love to, comfort you when you need to be comforting yourself and relearning yourself. But once you do that, this is what you're gonna receive, this fulfillment. And I feel like you're gonna realize that it's coming from you, and that's what's going to make sure that you attract this type of energy. But you got to realize, like, your family and your close friends who really love you, those are the people that are supporting you right now. Even if they take a day or two without showing you that support. You have to remember the days that they did prior to that. And you have to understand that everybody's not like you emotionally. So you have to just go within, and be that source for yourself for a little while. You could be being a little stubborn right now at your own detriment. Here we go with the high priestess. I always kind of feel like this represents Piscean energy to me. Follow your intuition, get some rest. You get, like I said, you've been getting a lot of downloads, and this could have you feeling emotionally overwhelmed as well, but it's time for you to tap into your intuition. And I know intuition and emotion can sometimes feel similar to each other, but make sure that you're not reacting from your wound, but you're actually reacting, or through your intuition, not what you wish to not happen, but what is really happening. Because your next card is the world in the upright position. So it's like I said, you have so much abundance around you and good things. We started off straight out the gate. We had the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. Then we had the World card come out in the upright. I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune come out in the upright position. Then we have the Judgment in the upright position. I feel like money is going to get better. Then we have the World card. We also have the Ten of Cups. So it's like, what the heck, Pisces? What are you not seeing? What are you, like, you're not seeing all these great things around you. You're being caught up in who's not being so supportive and tapping into your emotions and all this stuff. But it's other stuff sometimes than emotion. Your money is about to get better. Your stability, your foundation. You need to be worried about that. Your legacy, what you're leaving behind, what you're creating now. All of these good things. This success, it's like you have so much success, but then it's like stealing your own joy by focusing on the past, or people that aren't giving to you, people that aren't like on your level in a way. Sometimes, Hallie, I think that's what it says. Separations can like make you so anxious. It can definitely offset your balance and your energy. But then, like, don't allow it to steal from you and cause you to be unbalanced. It's really time for you to retreat into yourself. It's really time for you to, like, ground yourself emotionally, you know? Don't let everything upset you to the point where you just shut down on yourself and you can't see all the good things around you. You got the, like with this Knight of Wands, it's like it's time for you to get in gear. But also stop letting someone run in and out of your life if that's the case. Your life is not a revolving door. Your heart is not a revolving door. And no matter how much you love someone, you can't allow them to just have the leisure of coming in and out when it's comfortable for them, but then it sets you back. It's gonna make you sad. It's gonna break your heart. But now's the time to stabilize yourself, okay? And focus on the good in your life. What's going good? A lot of shit looks like it's going good to me. But you're focused on matters of the heart, and that's robbing you of creating balance. It's robbing you of being able to see the duality in your life. Yes, some things aren't great, but other things are. So now you can't see the good. You can't. Yeah, a lot of Pisces are empaths. So you got to learn how to separate your energy from other people's energy. You could be picking up on somebody else just not feeling great in their lives, especially if you're being intimate with this person. You could be picking up, it's like a transference of energy. So you have to be careful with that, you know? But honestly, Pisces, you guys have a lot of stuff to be grateful for. And you know what? With this high priestess card coming out, it's like, damn, your intuition is high. Like, you're literally in your own energy, but I feel like you're allowing external stuff with this Knight of Wands and this Seven of Swords and the Justice in reverse. I feel like there's a lot of external stuff that you're choosing to take on. Sometimes you guys like to be the martyr, and you can't do that all the time. You have to give yourself some compassion and focus on yourself. Find that balance because it's being disrupted. And it's coming from within because you're allowing external things to shift your focus from one of abundance to one of lack. So let go. All right. Now, where's my other deck? Let me get you guys the other cards. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's get some stuff from the after tarot real quick. Yeah, meditate and ground yourself, baby. Because if you don't, you're gonna always be spiraling. You're gonna be on an emotional roller coaster, like up and down, up and down. Thank you, I appreciate that. Like, ground yourself. Oh, I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get you something from the after tarot. Oh my God. You got the Ten of Pentacles again in the after tarot. Things are going to be fine for you. Balance, structure, stability. Something that you're craving is coming in. You got the Nine of Cups as well. Stop giving to people that don't give back to you, first of all. But also, your wishes are going to be fulfilled. But at the same time, don't get too greedy emotionally. I think that's where you trip yourself up. If you look at this guy, like somebody is giving this dude like a plate, right? Dude just kind of like going at it. He's already healthy. He's got cups and shit all around him. He's got enough. But it's like he's like, give me more and more and more. You gotta be happy with what you're getting and allow yourself to be sufficed with that. So that when more comes in, you can accept it with grace. It as opposed to having expectations, you know. You had a lot of cups in your own reading. So this is definitely your energy. But I want you to be moderate with the emotional expectations of the people in your life. You have to understand that everybody doesn't operate on the same emotional frequency as you, and that's okay. You have your love language, they have theirs. But don't overdo it. Don't drown yourself. Don't, because it's like, I feel like stability is the most important thing for you right now. The emotional shit is going to clear itself out. As I say that, the Ace of Cups comes out. So the emotional stuff is going to figure itself out. Right now, you need to be focusing on grounding yourself, building your legacy, building your foundation. Not so much about like who's going to come in and give you what you want emotionally. Yes, you have those emotional needs, but sometimes we have to be logical and allow that to kind of like figure itself out while we ground ourselves and get our stability together and get ourselves financially gathered. And it looks to me like you are going to get that. You're going to get that financial stability. You're going to have that peace of mind. Things are going to pan out. But I just really want you to kind of like not be so in your emotions at this time and really kind of do that head over heart decision kind of thing so that you can see clearly. Okay. The Hermit is at the bottom of your deck again. So it's definitely time for you to escape into yourself, not anybody else. You got the World card again. Again. You're getting a lot of doubles. So this is a very important message for you. If you're watching this, you're in the right space at the right time, hearing the things that you need to hear with those doubles. So it's like it's time to go into yourself. And I love you, Pisces, but you guys have a tendency to escape into people and think that's going to fix the emotional void or whatever the void may be. But Spirit is saying escape into yourself. So then you can find the clues. Then you can get everything together. Then you got the Three of Pentacles coming out. So once you go into yourself, get everything together, grounded, stabilized, and really figure out your emotions and your logic and learn how to compartmentalize these things, you're going to start to get that recognition that you want. But right now, you're being called to do an inner journey, you know? All right, the Fool card. Sometimes to me, this reminds me of Pisces because I always see Pisces being like very optimistic, ready to just kind of like pack up and go and do whatever the fuck they have to do to have a new beginning. Um, but just be mindful, okay? New beginnings aren't just you escaping all the time because you could, like I said, trip yourself up. So this next new beginning that you're on, because you're on a new beginning already right now. This needs to be a beginning of solidarity, of just you and you alone. This new beginning can't be about anybody else. It can't be like, oh, well, I have this friend who's going to do this for me and allow me. No, it has to be you. The King of Swords comes out. So you're going to start to see things clearly. You know, you're going to start to really make plans and execute them. And this is what's gonna help you on this new beginning. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Let go of sentimentality and all these nostalgic things you have for people. Now the Justice card is in the upright position for you. I feel like once you let go of all these emotional ties you have to people who are probably not even reciprocating it or just not reciprocating it in your love language, that's when you're going to start to see things clearly. Once you go into yourself is when you're going to start to see things clearly, not before. It has to be you. It has to be you at this time. All right, let's get one more of these and then we'll get to another day. The Five of Wands comes up in reverse. Now, normally, I'm sorry, the Seven of Wands comes up in reverse. Normally in this deck, I don't really read the reversals like that because it's the after tarot, but sometimes Spirit will tell me that there's a message in it, so I'll still read it in the reversal. But I feel like with the Seven of Wands in reverse, I feel like you're gonna like stop fighting against the current. You're gonna stop like resisting. You're gonna let that guard down. And you're gonna finally allow yourself to just let things flow. After all, you are a water sign. Let things flow. You know? Don't like resist the changes that are happening. It may feel unfamiliar, you know, going upstream. But I feel like things are gonna balance themselves out for you. Okay? I want to get one more. Just be. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Six of Wands again as your outcome in the after tarot. So I don't even need to say this anymore. After this, things are going to turn around. Things are going to get better. That little hater in the back, he might be there. This person that see you but don't want to recognize you, they're going to be there. But so the fuck what? You on your horse. You didn't came in from your journey, that journey into self, and now you're going to be accepted and amongst people who actually get you. Okay. But yeah, a lot of doubles tonight. So take heed to this message. Want to see what the Kipper got for you. What's up, son? I see you in here. A lot of big changes coming in for you guys. All right. Coughing comes out. Lay that past to rest. No more. This is a transformation for you guys. You guys are like growing, had so many downloads, so much stuff going on. Thank you. So it's time to let the past rest in peace. Okay? You know, it's a lot of things that you guys are going to be healing from, stuff that you guys are letting go, unhealthy things that you're letting go. And it's time. Don't hold on to it anymore. Don't hold on to it. Let it die. Community. Yeah. Anything that's external to you, let it go. Don't worry about people that are around you that's not supporting you, that's just fucking dead weight. These people are dead weight with this coffin in the community card. Let them go. You can swim a lot more freely and faster if you let this dead weight go. Message. The message card comes out. Like I said, with all these doubles tonight, this is your message. But like I said, you've been receiving a lot of downloads, and it could be some vivid ass dreams. It could be like some emotional messages, you know what I'm saying? Like your spirit telling you it's time to let certain things go. Those could be the messages too, but you're definitely going to be receiving a lot of downloads. And you have received a lot of downloads. And this has caused you to shift things in your life. Let's get one more. Please, Spirit. Main female comes out. Whew. Okay, so that was a little bit. For some of you guys, this could be a woman in your life that is the cause of all this emotional angst or whatever. But for some of you guys, this could be like you having that need to be the main attraction. And I feel like you are. You know, I feel like you're going to be getting that attention and those accolades that you deserve. But right now, you just have to be patient. You just have to be patient. With this main female card, like, there's just somebody that maybe you're pining after or whatever. Because if you look at this message card on the main female card, that low key right here looks like a little heart. It might not be a heart. Let's see. It's not a heart, but the way the message, the envelope is open, it's kind of taking shape like a heart a little bit. So this person could kind of like have your heart in their hands, you know? And maybe you like feel like this person represents your like divine feminine energy, or this could be you in this divine feminine energy, and you really want to get a message across to somebody, and you're just really anticipating that they get it. Because when I look at this main female card, I know my camera is like so crappy right now, so you really can't see it. But she has like this look of concern on her face to me. So it's like this message is like really important to her. And the person that's sending this message is really important to him as well. But I feel like the woman in this card, she's like, the message is important. She can tell that it's important, but she might be a little apprehensive. I don't know. Her face just looks like really concerned. So yeah. Oh, you are looking for a message from him. Yeah. Well, I feel like he's been hesitating to send you the message. If you look like he's gonna send it though, you know. And you're anxiously waiting, you know. I don't know. Let's get another one, just because. Wow, the bottom of this deck for you guys is unexpected income. So yeah, like I told you, money is gonna be fine. Let's see. Let's get one about this message. I feel like this is a message of concern, like really, important to somebody. Wow, the main man card comes out. The main male. And we already had the main female. So this is definitely like your divine counterpart, male or female energy, whoever's watching this. This is definitely like you guys definitely feel like there's a connection with you guys. But for some reason I feel like somebody is not like they know there's like some type of vibe or whatever. But I feel like somebody's resisting it. Somebody's just kind of like shutting it off or whatever. And that's where the concern comes from. And then it's like this message, you know? Oh, you're waiting. You're waiting. Okay. We got the bad health card here. So, like, don't let this stress you out. Don't let this get you, like, down on your energy, just feeling low. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please. Because you got the privileged lady card here. And like I always say, this doesn't have to be a woman, but it's like you still have a lot going good for yourself, regardless if you're waiting on a message from somebody or not. Like, yeah, you still got other things to be grateful for. So don't get down on yourself and be all depressed and not eating and blah 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 because you're not getting this message. Because this could like have you real stressed out with the bad health card. So don't do that to yourself. Okay, so now let's get you guys some energy cards. I feel like this person is probably gonna hit you up, but don't wait around for it. That's the last thing you need to be doing. Don't wait around. This at the bottom of the deck is a heartbreak card. Damn. Yeah. Broken heart. Don't wait around for this person to hit you up. They may not even be on the same page as you emotionally. So, I wouldn't wait around. Let's read what this broken heart card says. It says this card shows a heart broken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and a grief-filled tear. The hurt may be from long ago, or it may be from the pain from a more recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for now. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. Open your heart to the light of divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself. Through this difficult process, make self care a priority now. As you let go of old experiences, you can now open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightly deserve. Yeah, let it go. Like, I just wouldn't be waiting around for this person if I was you. Like I told you with the Six of Cups and the Five of Cups that came out, it's like, yes, acknowledge the pain, acknowledge what you're feeling, but don't stay there. Don't stay there and wallow in it, because it's like right now my heart just feels heavy, and I'm like super happy, but I'm an empath as well, so I can feel your vibe. So it's like you could be dealing with like a heavy heart and just kind of like trying to just brush it off, but you need to release yourself from this person emotionally so that you can have some peace of mind. You know, you really got to do this for yourself. You got the indecision card coming out. So yeah, you're just still going back and forth in your head. It's funny because the indecision card is the card right before the heartbreak card, and it says which choice to make. This card marks the presence of two or more possible choices in your life. It shows you anxiously looking at two roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet you are standing still, feeling confused by the up and down emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while filling your focus and your life of will, one that can keep you stuck. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait. I'm sorry. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis and self doubt that may have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which decision resonates with you most, both in the process and the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. Affirmation: I release fear and move forward with courage and trust. I have the power to direct my own destiny, now and always. And remember, you had the Magician card. So, you know, right now, you need to be focusing on yourself. If this person is going to be with you, they're going to show up and be with you. There's no need to have indecision. Sometimes indecision is a clear answer to what you want to know. If this person's not responding to you, leaving you, ghosting you, that's the choice right there. That's the decision right there. The only way you're gonna get reconciliation is if this person wants to be with you. And if this person's ghosting you and blah blah blah, then that should tell you if they want to be with you or not. You know? And I'm being compassionate, but I'm also being firm with you because I don't want you to keep wasting your time on somebody that's not going to like come through for you in the emotional capacity that you require. And it's okay to have standards, but don't have expectations. And you could be expecting this person to be for you emotionally what you possibly need to be being for yourself right now. So really go within, find that balance that you need, shed all of these things, shed all of these heavy energies that don't belong to you. You don't have to be the martyr all the time. You don't have to carry the responsibility of every relationship you're in. You don't have to over emotionalize every decision. Now is the time to just detach a bit so that you can see clearly so that what you want, and you might come up out of this fog and that person might not even be the person you really want. At the end of the day, after waiting so long and trying and fighting for something, You might just realize that you don't even want that. All right. Okay, guys, we're already at 45 minutes, so I'm gonna let this go. I love you. If you want a reading from me, you can email me at oracle7 at gmail.com. That's ORACLE, origins, ORIGINS, the number 7 at gmail.com. Or you can follow me on Instagram if you're not already following me there at the Oracle7, just like it is on here, but just with the number 7. You can DM me or whatever, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. Right now I'm kind of like backed out into the third week of August for readings. If you want an emergency reading, it's gonna be a little more pricey, but I can get you in faster. But anyway, I love you guys. This was your general energy. This is not any date or time specific. Whenever you see it is when it's, kind of like meant for you. All right, guys. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. I love you guys so much. Um, I love you guys so much. Thanks, San. Yeah, San's been my client for like 3 years now. So yeah, he's like a regular client, very loyal client. But thank you guys. So I'll talk to you soon. Hope to see you on the other side. Peace.